Hello, Retroburn here, aka Damas, creator of imbacor.blogspot.com, a site where you can read about PC gaming news and reviews of freeware and retail games. And this is my second League of Legends video, which it shows me playing as an Aether wing Kayle, fulfilling the role of ADR in our team. And this ended in a victory with me getting I think it was a 4-0-13 score. I'm not sure. I forgot to check before I started this recording. Sorry about this. And I'd like to show you guys how I build up my Kayle. Although this match ended early with the opposing team surrendering, I managed to buy my first two core items, a BF sword and a Runan's Hurricane. I usually pick Dawn's Blade first, as this gives me sustainability and a superior way of getting higher creep score. So I'm playing with random guys here.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
We had a minor disagreement about who would go solo top. I thought it was going to be Darius, but they told me it's better that I go solo top. So here I'm blue pilling back to base, and the other guys encounter the other team right in this early game gank. It's going to end up in a one-for-one trade-off. Tryndamere is going to die here, and so is their Jhin. So the most significant flaw this is good focusing on the Trynd because he's very weak in the first few levels in the early game phase. That was a pro move right there by Darius. He estimated the flash radius quite effectively, allowing him to jump from that bush to the golem's camp. It's very well done. So it didn't help because I was too far away, and I figured I might as well get some creep score. Here I already have 4 and just busy last hitting minions. So I've pushed the wave further up top because there's no resistance from the other side, because all of them were in the red camp trying to gank my team, which they did successfully, although it was a kind of fake victory because they traded one death for one of their own 2. So here I go back instead of pushing because I haven't seen my, oh there he is, the volley bear, and take note that they've got a jungler, but I think in this match their jungler was very ineffective because he didn't get to really gank me a lot. I don't think he did. I think he ganked a few times in the bot, but I don't think they were that owning because we didn't incur too many deaths relative to theirs. And the one thing I've noticed is that they kept focusing Trynd even though he was at level 6. So in any League of Legends match, I usually discourage this unless you can burst him. You can burst him down to 0 hit points without him ever triggering his FF, or you know, you've got CC like stuns and stuff like that, allowing your team to destroy him before he gets his Undying Rage up. But here they didn't have any effective CC, I think. We've got Varus, he's got only his ult for a mass stun. Mass stun or mass snare? I haven't played the guy. And Blitzcrank, only Blitzcrank and Varus have effective CCs in this match. So focusing on the trend was a very bad idea. Every time they focused fired on him, so you know, it allowed the rest of us to get free hits. And Trid has this undying rage, so even though, you know, they eat up his life bar like there's no tomorrow, we could just continue wailing away for the next second. So it was a win-win situation for my side, allowing us this victory. Also, a lot of players don't know that. I don't know if Riot has changed it, but the last time I checked, Trin has this skills where the less hit points he get, the more damage it takes, the greater his critical chances go. So it's a really bad thing to focus Trin, unless, like what I've said, you can burst him down in several seconds. So here I didn't really engage Volibear because he's the superior fighter early game. If I still have not purchased my core items, so I allowed him the luxury to eat up my minions. And look what it's doing, it's not last hitting, so even though I was outzoned there for a bit, I now have enough minions up my lane to destroy, so now I'm getting money even though I was outzoned. So it's really a really very bad practice to not last hit minions and just to auto attack them. I don't know why a lot of veteran League of Legends players do that. It's bad. So here I constantly warn Diana that the Volibear is missing, and she just acknowledged with ge. That means okay in our language. So here's the Zin, the blue buff on. So again, I'm not really keen on engaging him because he's got his knock airborne skill that's going to bode badly for me if I go into, you know, if I go one-on-one with him. So I just let him have his fun, and just like Volibear, he's auto hitting the creeps, and I'm just waiting here, and he's going to deliver all his minions in one neat package towards my money generating laser Zord. There goes the moolah. I have no idea why they keep doing that. Here I'm auto hitting cause if I wait for a last hit, the tower might get some of my minions, which it did. I fared quite poorly there in terms of trying to get my CS up. Good gank there by the enemy team. I don't know what was up with that. I think it was a bug. The Golden's fists just hanging there for several microseconds. So here I've got enough money for a BF sword. So I'm playing as an attack speed Kayle. All my marks and my quintessences are attack speed, so that's why I picked BF sword first. And I really don't recommend trying to get attack speed first as an ADR, except if you're playing as, I don't know, maybe Vayne, because she's got this passive or every, I'm not sure, third attack she's going to deal bonus damage. But I really go BF sword or bust always as an ADR, because in protected fire skirmishes you're more useful to your team rather than, you know, getting attack speed first. You're going to melt the meat off their faces when you have this baby. rather than just, you know, getting zeal or recurve bow. Maybe a recurve bow is fine if you got damage runes all the way. Like there's this one friend of mine. He's got this crazy ADR Sona build, and it's quite effective at it. Oddly enough, he gets attack speed items first because he's got a purely 30-0-0 masteries and damage runes. So here, this skirmish was very, very good for me because I'm right here up on the ledge where nobody could get me. So yeah, I'm just there wailing away, eating popcorn, watching the match, killing guys. So here I flashed because the Diana was so low on health, and it turned out that was an well-timed flash because I got the kill. So I now have 1 kill, 0 deaths, 3 assists. So we take down the middle tower here quite easily, I might add. And I think the problem here is that their ADR went for an Avarice blade first and a longsword, so you know that's not really going to bestow you a significant amount of damage output. Okay, I was trying to go for the Volibear because he was dying, but no dice there, so I shift my focus to a Kayle, but she blinked. She used her evasive skills to get away from the fight, so no dice there either. And that went badly for my side. So if you're an ADR, don't go, you know, headlong into the fight if you think it's going badly, because you know you're a squishy. They'll take you down quite easily enough, and as an ADR you're the primary target for the opposing team, so don't do that. So in various points of this match you can see me trying to maneuver just so that I could get Darius between me and the enemy team. He's one of our tanks in this game, the other one of course being Mundo. And Trin didn't do so well in this match because he always got focused fired on, but he served his purpose because, you know, as I've said, focusing fire on Tryndamere isn't going to do your team a lot of good, because, you know, it allows the others to get free hits, while Trin would just activate his SS and then just kill the whole lot of you. So again guys,
An ally has been slain.
don't FF Trin unless you can burst him down or you have enough CC to prevent him from getting his ult up, because you'll just be helping the enemy team if you do that. This is just, of course, theorycraft backed by several months of experience, so if you disagree, feel free to post in the comment section below. See here, I couldn't do anything about that tower. There's 3 of them, 1 of me, so you know,
Has been destroyed.
as my friend is how do you phrase that? Want to say? Discretion is the better part of valor. So here I blue pill back to base because the Diana and the Darius are going up. Both are bruisers, AP and AD respectively, so no problem there. They could have taken care of that if clash happened. So here I go to middle to support my teammates, because the opposing team is making a push for it. And my second item, my third actually is the Berserker. There they focus mid again, and I ult him, so he didn't die. And that also secured me a double kill, so now I've got 3 kills, 0 deaths, 4 assists. Not bad. Quite owning this point in time. And as I've mentioned in my first Aether Kayle video, getting BF sword and then getting attack speed without, you know, just leaving the BF sword there to gather dust is okay for Kayle because she's got this Holy Fervor passive, and her Reckoning also puts on a stack of Holy Fervor, so stacking damage isn't really that much of a priority for Kayle players because you can really dish out the good stuff, as you can see here. There I Q Xin Zhao and he goes down. I also put on Divine Blessing on Darius there, allowing him to escape. So I'm not really pro, guys, just showing you the way I play my Kayle. So don't expect Athene moves here. But if I get paired up with teammates who are as sucky as I am, most of the time we win. So I don't think I'm really that bad or good at playing the champ. Just kind of so decent. So here I've got enough money for recurve bow, so that's the next thing I usually get when I already have BF sword and the Berserker Greaves combo. So it's more attack speed. I usually finish building up my Runan's Hurricane before I go Blade of the Ruin King. That's what I usually get after BF Sword and the Runans, cause it's the new Mad Reds. If you guys haven't noticed, if you're just casually playing this game, Blade of the Ruin King is the new Mad Reds. It's weaker, it's not as powerful, but it functions almost the same, and it has this handy movement speed drain. And a life drain too. Because it's going to, if I remember right, you're going to steal 30% of your target's movement speed, and also I think 130 hit points. I'm not too sure of damage. I'm not too sure about the amount of damage, and you also heal for the same amount. So it synergizes well with Kayle's healing and slowing skills. Not to mention his ult, which is intervention. The force field thingamajig. So here I go up and Q Xin Zhao again. I usually don't focus fire on Blitzcrank unless he's the last one standing, because his mana shield is so annoying. You know, you'd go, oh, he's dying, go after him, but then, you know, he activates his mana shield and poof, he just goes off. So I was too late there to save the Tryndamere. I was out of range. I was frantically pressing R for that one, but no dice. So here you can see Varus is not doing a lot of damage. Just sitting there trying to harass us, but he really can't do jazz. Because he's got what? He's going for, I think, a Blade of the Ruin King first, so that's not going to do a lot of damage. He doesn't even have attack speed items, so because of the build, he's way outclassed compared to me, modesty aside. So I now have 3 kills, 0 deaths, 9 assists with only these. So part of the art of playing LoL is recognizing the proper sequencing. You're not just going to go cookie cutter builds. Don't follow cookie cutter builds and adjust to the situation. So here I surprise Kayle, netting me the kill. Darius with his hook there. And now I'm on a rampage with 4 deaths, 0 deaths, 9 assists. And we take down the top tower quite easily again. Just like what we did with the middle one. So one of the predominant reasons why I usually lose matches is when I get paired up with ADRs who don't stack up on attack speed after damage items, or ADRs who go purely attack speed first. So here I ult Trin. He should have stayed because he was going to die anyway, but he didn't. I don't know what went up with that. Varus there throwing his ulti on our Diana, killing her. Okay, here I flash and just wail away at the enemy team, just so Darius could get the kills. One of the most annoying things about other players is that they use their skills to last hit enemies, but I don't do that. Darius there with a quadra kill. I usually open up with my Reckoning, slowing down enemies so my other teammates could kill whoever I queued. So I put on my Divine Blessing on Mundo. He's very smug about it, soaking in a turret shot before retreating. The Xin couldn't do enough damage to be a threat. He's got this Spirit of the Elder Lizard. He's quite tanky but not enough damage, so that's one thing that I hate about being a jungler, cause I suck at the role. I don't know the fine balance between being tanky enough and oh, there goes the surrender. So yeah, another 0 death, either win Kayle match. So anyway guys, balance between attack speed and damage for ADRs, and balance between damage and being durable for junglers. And don't focus Trend. This has been Retroburn, aka Ildamus, creator of imbacore.blogspot.com, a site where you can read about PC gaming news and reviews of freeware and retail games. So see you around, stay cool, stay frosty.